However, that's how the struggle is. There are those members of parliament who are with us. But at least they can still wish us well.
Pardon?
At least there are those who can still wish us well. Of course, there are people like Honorable Chile. I worked with her. I mean, with him. I used to work in his office at some stage. That one I have no kind words for him. Because he doesn't mean anything. You would even write for him a speech and he fails to deliver it in the house. So when I hear that he's here fighting us, then I'm not surprised. But I also that his fight means nothing because he can't mean anything. I want to apologize to you, the people of Acholi. I came here some time back. I was heading a team for erect power task force. I did not know why I was chosen to head that team because I was just 2 years in parliament. I came to learn later that they said if you choose Mwijuche as our team leader, then when the voters see Mwijuche, they will see Dr. Besigye because I was close to him at that time, according to them. So Patrick Amuriat wanted to win by identifying with Dr. Besigye. Now I hear him threatening that I want to take Dr. Besigye to court for using a visa in. He was asking that who is Dr. Besigye? Amuriat. We moved around the whole country with him. We went Teso. All the Teso leaders rejected him. All of them. Honorable Kupa, Honorable Raso, Honorable Sege, Honorable Ochura. They said the person you're bringing is very dangerous. They told us this man can easily even sell you and your properties. They said this man can easily betray you. We did not listen to them. We made him a party president. And he has betrayed us. I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize to you, the people of Acholi, because we brought him to you. Even when you were As I conclude, I am comforted by today's gospel because I went to church early in the morning at 7. I went with Honorable Saramu Sumba to church at the seminary. And today's gospel was, if the world hates you, know that the world hated me before, and this was Jesus Christ telling his disciples. So this is who betrayed us. Even Jesus Christ was betrayed.
Yore en mageno dwaro wane wa Yesu Kristo bere kidware.
But even when he was killed, he resurrected from the dead.
Makinego Yesu chie kibulie. Wado chingwa ba.
Thank you very much. God bless you. One Uganda. One people.
One Uganda.
Ra. Cha. Let me take this opportunity immediately to invite the Honorable Ssemuju Nganda to come and speak to you.
Ssemuju oye! Kira municipality oye!
One Uganda. I don't see it. One Uganda. One people. One Uganda. Our leader, Dr. Besigye. I will try to be very brief. Why are we fighting? I'll start with some examples that are closer to you. Let me start with those who are from Gulu City.
Where are they? Gulu City.
Gulu City, this financial year, which will complete in June. So a new financial year will begin in July. The total budget of the city is 45 billion.
Billion.
23 billion we borrowed to do the road here under the USB, the one they have been using to do the road. So that project has ended. So next financial year, the budget reduces to 25 billion.
Chente wabi dok pinki piara men we a beach don't do a billion piara rio we a beach.
18 billion is for salaries of schools.
Ki kumpiru bichi chente maromo billion a para boro chere kumochara mano chere bor joati.
I'm not talking about next financial year.
Meno don't be mwali mubu yape.
The budget of Gulu City is 25 billion.
Mwali manyen biak million pa Gulu City olo dong dugu a billion piara rio we a beach.
25 is the budget. 18 paying salaries in schools.
Ki kumpiru beach billion a para bor o chero me chulo mo chara gangwang.
4 billion salaries in health centers.
Aya, kai mere amwene ko para boro chero dom no piru rio e ona amwene chero imochara pa joati health center.
So what remains to develop the city is 2.6 billion.
So terne chene mi don lobo ki kumpiru bichi modo bodom mi don lobo dom tie billion ario tona bichi.
The Honorable Betty Awori will tell you, this week we have been fighting with Museveni. His budget is 802 billion.
The budget para din lobo Musea Bero tie billion mia boro. Museveni
and his wife a budget of 802 billion.
Ni Museveni gini down a genet gileu budget ni billion mia boro ke ario.
For you, the whole of this city you have 25.
And to Gulu City olo kibali mia piaru ya bomwali watiki billion pirubi. And to Babero billion mia.
And the biggest part of that money is to pay salaries.
And to budget wa MPUB chiduonge tikachere mochara.
What remains, the 2 billion, is what will develop you.
And to billion ario modonki pirubichi Gulu City NTM midolo.
That's why the agency responsible for statistics, the Uganda Bureau of Statistics,
Uganda Bureau of Statistics.
it released the report last year. In the report, they say the Karamoja is the poorest region in Uganda.
report Karamoja Uganda lo.
In Karamoja,
Ki Karamoja kuno.
In Karamoja, 85%
Ki Karamoja pachen piera boro we are big padano
are poor. Every 100 you count 85.
No piera boro we are
They can't pay school fees. They can't pay their health care. They can't build themselves decent houses. Karamoja is followed by Acholi. At 65%.
Actually, percent Pierre we tell me
so every 100 Acholis you count, 65% are poor.
Tell me
And this is a government report.
And any report
they have now sent you 2.5 billion
Gulu City billion
to develop you.
And I don't meet all over.
Museveni and his wife 802 billion.
And to Museveni get down a billion near Boro.
Honorable Award will give you the details. In this budget of Museveni of 802 billion.
Mega won the mean what you were again. Niki budget pa bero billion near Boro carry on.
4 billion is for entertainment.
Mira billion near Boro. Ra billion and ra
is to give Rakaraka dance for him. So the money he has for entertainment is more than the budget to develop the Gulu City. So I wanted to start with that for you to know why you are fighting. This is not Besigye's war. This is not Betrayal's war. It is your war, it is your money that Museveni is stealing.
Lueng marketi yene, pelwen pa Kizza Besigye, pelwen pa Ssemuju, pelwen pa Megaol, endo guru lueng mamigi pian ine kitika tikichere ni ra.
When you buy even a piece of soap,
kuberekele wilo pa jabun pizza che.
Museveni will charge a tax on it.
Museveni no tiki muchoro, mamege kikum jabun ni pizza che.
So collectively that tax is what is supposed to change your life.
But
Museveni takes all the money and his wife.
And to
because there are people who are sounding alarm, who are making a lot of noise. And those are your leaders, the leaders that you've been electing. He keeps inviting them. Instead of making noise, you come and I also give you something.
And
then they will stop speaking for you.
And
you know them, those who have been fighting and fighting. One by one, they go to Museveni to share the 802 billion. So the money that should have come here to help you, Museveni keeps giving you less because he has to pay these people who are speaking for you to keep quiet. So this is your fight, it's not our fight. I represent the people of Kizza municipality. The reason I come here, he has also eaten their money. To stay, you need to work together and deal with this man who is eating our money. Otherwise, if he was not eating ours, he would be in Kizza and sympathizing with you.
That's
why I work on the Honorable Betty Award. The money meant for our people is being consumed by himself and his wife and his children. I am surprised that there is any MP or a leader who can say the coordinator of Museveni's son. I'll give you an example of a cow. Kampala is where they are slaughtering from. He's giving us interstate. Because the budget to do roads in Kampala, some of you go to Kampala, the whole budget to do roads in Kampala is 31 billion. So the cow is slaughtered from Kampala and Museveni gives us interstate. So tell me, if those of us who are close where he says we are eating interstate, what will you eat? So for me, I am here not just to quarrel about the FDC, but tell you have a duty to continue fighting. Otherwise, even the 2 billion that comes here will now become 1. Eventually there will be nothing coming here. So your children can't go to school. You can't find drugs in hospital. And then you put on a yellow. I have met people here, they have put on 7 yellow. And you find them, they are saying someone 802 billion. And for you the whole of this city, 2 billion for development. And you still can support that guy. So finally, in China, the ruling party will also choose who will compete with them. So they run the ruling party and also run the opposition. In the past, Museveni has been compromising leaders one by one. But he discovered that some of them are too weak. So instead of taking one, you take all of them together. So these days he takes over political parties after UPC. So he took over DP. Now he came for FDC. I told you at the beginning, we are fighting. This is our fight. It is our money that Museveni is stealing. When he takes over these parties, we must get out and form new parties and continue the fight. Because the party is just the means to the fight. It's not the fight itself. Unfortunately, that's what has happened to the FDC. That's what happened to UPC. That's what happened to DP and Mao. That's why I must keep reminding you that you are fighting. This is your fight. That is the reason that should motivate you to abandon a party that Museveni has taken over for you to continue with the fight.
Well, and you know, Capono, we won it, and in Luen Mamegi, Peluen, Besigye, Peluen Paul, and to Luen Melare Mamegi. And I want to thank the Honorable Betty Award. And Miropon, Megaol, Wapuyo, and Locatella Megaol. Because there are colleagues with whom we started fighting as Museveni was taking over FDC. Key Parliament, can you enter Gurigi, Luren, Mapigi, Makeno, Kichunga, Chelo. They are now wishing us well. But the Honorable Betty, we are still together. So I want to thank all of you. If you have understood my message, that's the reason I am here. So if Dr. Besigye is not there, if Betty Award is not there, if Ssemuju Nganda is not there, remember why you are fighting. That money can take care of Ugandans, all of them. The other day Salim was here in Gulu. No office in the government. But because this country has been taken over by one family, you saw delegation is coming here to Gulu to see Salim. So if you can't see Museveni, you see Salim. If you can't, you become the coordinator of his son. So that's the level of humiliation that you are an MP. The government hierarchy Muhozi is below you, but you are his coordinator. Iti member of parliament, and then they can announce you that you are a coordinator of a person who is below you in the rank in the government. We have all been humiliated. We need to stick together and continue the fight. Can I now invite the party chairman, the Honorable Omulongo Waswabirigwa.
Waswabirigwa oye! Waswabirigwa oye! FDC oye! One Uganda! Sir, you're most welcome.
Thank you so much. Our President, Dr. Kizza Besigye.
The dear President Mamegwa, Dr. Kizza Besigye.
The leaders that we have come with from Kampala. Honorable Betty Yachan.
Mego Mingulo.
Who's hosting us and others.
Kijo Mokene.
All our district chairpersons.
And all our
members here.
I'm
happy to be with you today. As you heard, my name is Waswabirigwa. I'm a boy from Katwe. Katwe is the most famous place. We do everything, including condolism.
Including?
Stealing. But before I go, I would like to pay my greatest respect to Rod Onen Achan. In actually, that's my leader. The reason why I'm mentioning his name because I'm old enough to know Once upon a time, Acholi and Buganda was very close. I remember as a child and a young man going to school in the palace of the Kabaka. I used to see an Acholi called Daudi Ocheng. I admired him so much because he used to wear bow ties that had strings below. That was his signature, dressing up. And also I remember when I was a young man, there were very famous schools here. Like Samuel Baker School. There was also at that time Gulu High. School. Laibi College. Sacred Heart Girls School.
Sacred Heart School
Very beautiful girls, huh? So, Gulu to me, and actually people to me, and my brothers and my sisters. So I feel I'm home. But something happened to us. We separated and we went our ways. And by separation, we started getting defeated. As a child growing up, I thought the Acholis were the strongest people on earth. The question is, what happened? When you're growing up, you thought the Baganda were the most cleverest people. But what happened? Something happened. So I'm here to ask you to come back together. Because we are facing the same enemy. In Uganda, they took away our land. They're taking away your land. One day you're going to be servants. I lived in America for 21 years. In America, there were people called the Indians, Red Indians. The Europeans went to America and took away their land. Now the Indians are almost homeless.
Now Indians,
when I look around, everybody looks so meek. No strength. What happened to your grandparents who were strong warriors? Where are the spirit of Acholi? Reach out and reach out and reach out and bring back the spirit so that you come back again and fight. Fight what is yours. Don't let your land be taken away. Come and work hard. Let's fight all together. I'm in Uganda, but I'll fight with you to make sure the land doesn't go away. Here we have Banyankole who are not part of anything that Museveni is doing. They're ready to fight with you. If they will die with you. So, now, talking about parties. As you know, I'm the chairman, National Party Chairman of FDC. Some of you saw me climbing walls so that I can save FDC. I came out with FDC. I'm the one who's got FDC. The politicians are looking for a stamp. I have the stamp. But should we be fighting for the party or should we fight to take back our country? I did not join a party to be in a party. If I wanted to party, I would have gone to a bar. I joined a party so that we can take power. We must work together to get back our country. But our president, Dr. Kizza Besigye, is more articulate than I am, and he'll be able to explain to you much better than I am.
Dr. Kizza Besigye
From you, I can say to you what I can say to you. Do not lose hope. Victory is in sight. We have to work hard together to get our victory. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful speech.
I almost forgot. You know, I was thinking about my president, our president, the other day. And now, inside me, I call him Yes. His name is Yes. Young, energetic, and he's the savior. So, Yes, can you come and talk to us, please?
FDC oye! Besigye oye! Gulu City oye! Ya Gulu oye! Ya Choli oye! One Uganda, one people. Rubanga pe, Kalduju, clap for God. And for very, very glad to be back in Gulu as usual.
Yeah, your madam do Gulu. I don't want to take
As I have always told you, whenever I'm in Gulu, I sleep like a child. And that's how I slept last night. We have had the situation that is in our country. It's a very, very painful situation. That we live in a very rich country, but that we can't even have food to eat. And that in Gulu, we now have street children. I was in Lira yesterday. They are street children in Lira. And in the whole country, you find children who have no homes. So you have heard what the Honorable Ssemuju has told you has caused this. What I came here to discuss with you are two things. First of all, to talk about our party, but even more importantly, to talk about how we get out of this problem. Because if we don't get out of this captivity, very soon this country will be for foreigners. It is going to happen within our time. We shall see foreigners owning Uganda. And so first of all, let me tell you what has happened to FDC. Because you see, as you all know, I was with Museveni. We spent years together. I was his minister and the minister in his office. We fought together. We thought we were fighting for the same thing. That Uganda, we can share equally in our country. And I told you right from 2001, or even before 2001, that I saw Museveni with a completely different plan for Uganda. And it was why when I questioned him, what is this you are doing? He was saying, keep quiet. Until I said, no, if you cannot listen, I must now make an alarm for the whole country to know you are causing a problem. Museveni, I have told my friends here, he held a meeting with soldiers from his village. Village, and told them that if they did 3 or 4 things, Uganda will never leave their hands. He said, first, they must capture the army and keep it closely in their hands. And it's not surprising that now the army is in the hands of his son. Said if we control the wealth, all these people who call themselves leaders, they will come to us. And that is what has been going on. He has captured the army and uses it for his own defense, not for the defense of the country. The wealth of Uganda belongs to his family. So it's not just even that what they call budgeting process. There is no budget. That is just, it's a part of showmanship. The budget is what he wants. That's what becomes the budget.
Gina parliament timo, gina district timo, don't teach away acting feeling. Every Jimmy never the team make work for family actually.
Because even when the money is not in the budget,
he
calls the Bank of Uganda governor and says, I want 100 billion here. And they will load it in the vehicle and bring it to him. Whether it is in the budget or not. It's not surprising we have not had a governor of the bank. There has been no governor of the Bank of Uganda now for more than 2 years. Because it is not the Bank of Uganda, it is the Bank of Museveni. He is the governor. So, what happened is that now, as you have heard, we cannot do work in FDC because we have no money. I think you heard all the FDC leaders here talk. There is no money to do the work of the party. And it is true, because the one who has the money is Museveni. So, even when it comes to elections, it is Museveni to give candidates money to bring them to the offices he wants them to occupy.
Kerewa oekara ye ka inde kwanyo form mebelo president enfun Museveni achele ene mini chente weka chere campaign weka ili do president onyomi PMKM.
So even when we have people who are in our own parties seeking to remove Museveni, they now have to look for money from him, because that's the only place where there is money.
Kumberikere wa ipate wa mapapat ka etiki ngat mameru chumbe bero president ko mer de ho chero election te ki bot president Museveni mi kwanye Museveni ki kom bien chente wentie ben bot en Museveni.
And because this struggle we started 20 years ago has taken a very long time.
Bien tutema ke yaone ake mwa de bari o ka chele go kumbere ni mwa piera rio ye do chwalo chawa maduong do kan.
Those who were young 20 years ago are now old.
Jomono kiti bulu imwa de bari o ka ke achel kumbere ke mangiti dan muteki.
Those who had some little money 20 years ago are now very poor.
Joano tiki chente mo matiri mwakapia rio mukarame kumberi dong chente pe ijebagi.
And they see the struggle is still going on.
Ento jo madong kumberi chente pe ijebagi madong kuvu pe ni gineno furua iliwen futika mete ento ke rudong peden.
So some of our leaders came to me.
Lutera mukene papate FDC kubino bot Dr. Kizza Besigye.
And said we need to have a different plan.
I
said, what is the problem? They said we have tried to remove Museveni in the elections. It has failed. We went to demonstrations. They have not removed him. We have even had the dialogue. It has not removed him. We need to have another plan.
Nigin gitemu kwanya biro kikidmiye umayogi. Gitemu dore mitemu jemu ba umayogi. Gitemu becher nige beri wimecha gi winya ba umayogi. Chigin kupene la dir Kizza Besigye ni. Komdog rod a plan ene jalo petikati.
Because we are growing old, we have become weaker economically. We are going to die in this situation if we don't get another plan. They said people are defecting, leaving us and going to Museveni quietly, one by one. Because they have nothing to eat.
FDC,
so they said instead of people keeping on going one by one, let's all talk to Museveni and join him, and we work together. In the future, something else may come. But in the meantime, we survive.
Pingo pedonge aka chela linga temecha kicheki winyewe giloke Museveni ni pingo pedong kongiti kachelo chika neno moro baodo enya wa done chi chigwa neno mo Jimmy Mabeje be the party FDC.
And I said I don't think that is a good plan.
Kizza Besigye waje kijo bera waje ni gicherka chela bora bero ni di plan e oni puguti ko poi la Kizza Besigye.
Yes, we are suffering. Yes, we are growing poorer. Yes, we are growing older. But the cause is more important than our own suffering. We should tighten our belts and fight on. Even if it means us dying before the battle is over, our children will take it up and finish it rather than handing ourselves over.
Energy between the area down the champion down to Kati, Jemita, and to Peggy Cherkacha. Niki Luen Mata, Kerenino Movato, Liquai Wagu, Metagil when Kikama will be okay.
And I thought they had listened to what I said. But a little while later, I got the information they were meeting with Museveni. When I asked some of them whether that was true, they first denied. When I brought evidence, they said yes, but there is nothing wrong meeting to talk and see. So, what followed is what you have been hearing in the papers. Money coming and all kinds of confusion.
Ni dong jeno bela biyo ki bot kamente jero bot kutera mo kana papat FDC.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have to, those who want, we have to make a decision. We have to draw the line in the sand. Those who want to continue the struggle, confronting those who are holding us hostage, we go this side. Those who want to talk and work with Museveni, they go this side, and the struggle continues.
Joye mateke jemo ni kena right dong right ni ka right ki right budu yung kan jo abe ni wale ni abe di winya ka bero dong ni kanya ko meno gin ko dog yung buru la ko chel kata.
Some of the people who think that we should compromise with those who are causing pain to the country do so because they don't see it possible to end this.
Jawabannya no mere di winya ne gin kitimu ko mero pian gen kini ye do okay chwingi.
Because some of the people think that Museveni is now very strong and opposition is weak.
Pian jo ne kitamo ne aber dong tek jalo god ma pe go ne doktie. Kibedong jo atam ke poko ni kamenta ne wel kilo dugunap doker kibedong dugunap.
I want to tell you that that is not true. The truth is that Museveni has never been as weak as he is today. They have told you he is now borrowing money. All the money because he has sacked from Ugandans. He sacked all our money, now he has nothing to sack.
Abiru do kwanya chene wenki logo Uganda nagamodo mpe kumedo dugula lega tije do mberu la banya kumele banya ne dirata bien lega kairo kumayo.
So he has no money, even the money to use in the government he doesn't have because we are not paying. We don't have money.
Kumberi de chente pe Uganda.
What has been maintaining government is borrowing. And now, people no longer want to lend money to Museveni.
FDC oye!
People are in the mood for the rally, it seems. So Museveni we are fighting now has no money actually. The people, this time, the World Bank has closed the key on borrowing to on lending to Uganda. All other people where he has been borrowing, they have closed the tap. This week, they were celebrating that the Arabs have lent them $290 million. But that is very, very little money. So when you hear them saying they are not going to use tear gas on us now, they don't have it. The other day we were in Masindi. And in Masindi, they wanted to stop us.
Ki Masindi kama kitika dore kilwa kita kingo oguluni abili no chero kagengo kinde pege mete kiwo.
But first of all, the police in Masindi, the whole region, they had only one working police vehicle.
Ni abili mi Masindi olu area mikiriam dongo Masindi oe ma ke district murungu tai Masindi ne ukwara mati uti achele kan motaka kwara ti achele kan manantaro bino mone pe na.
So they would put their one vehicle across the road. And our vehicles would try to come through this way. The police vehicle would move to close this way. Our other people would pass behind it. When now they became desperate, they said, let's threaten them with tear gas. They fired, they had only 2 canisters of tear gas. They fired them and that was the end. So, we are fighting with a very weak Museveni today. The foreigners who used to support him, the Americans, the British, the what, they have also said that. I'm sure you know, you live here with the soldiers. The
4th division.
The soldiers are also very, very bad off. They are even more annoyed than we are. You had Muhozi when he was made commander of the soldiers. He found he didn't even have anywhere to sit that could be comfortable. So he had first of all promised that he's going to double the salaries of soldiers so that he could have somewhere to sit. But even if he doubles the soldiers' salaries, by the time they get the salary, the price of the things they have to buy would have also doubled.
No will Musikari go make a warrior. No will Muranga go make a warrior.
So, I would like to assure you that Museveni and his government have never been weaker than they are today.
Well, anything with you need, the deep Museveni get a man today. Mana, I go on a PLM, make it take a goro, get a getting or get a committee.
But secondly, the opposition which they think is weak is very, very strong today than even it was in the past. As Honorable Ssemuju has told you, the opposition is not just us, the leaders. Besigye, Ssemuju, that's not the opposition.
Opposition puberu Kizza Besigye, puberu Megaon, puberu Ladit Ssemuju, puberu Megusalam Musuka.
Opposition are these young people
Opposition who are
all over the country, who have no jobs, who cannot have education because of the poverty in the country. People are putting on yellow because they don't even have any other clothes. If there is a fight for people to come to become wealth and own the country, everybody will come and we fight. So the people who want change from the Sudan border to Kisoro, I can assure you 99% of the people want change today. They are on That's why, for me, I don't think that we should look at 2026 as our plan to get our country back. I have defeated Museveni in 4 elections. In 2016, I trounced on him. But because he has guns, he has been hijacking our victory.
Dr. Kizza Besigye lawyer, you are the result by
So, looking at 2026, just to do what we have done in the past is not a good plan.
2016, 2011, 2006.
Because even if we increase the councillors, even if we have the mayors, even if we have the MPs, anything is to go to him. So, we must, the power, as Honorable Ssemuju has said, is in the family, not in NRM. The power, all the power is in the family. And one family cannot control 46 million people. So for me, I think before we look at 2026, because that will be another 2 years of people dying and suffering in this poverty. Me, I think we can organize all our people and remove the power from Mr. Museveni and his family even before 2026. I know that when I came in 2001, people in Acholi and Lango and northern Uganda knew that I was coming because I am Kano. I am going to get guns also and fight the guns of Museveni and take over power. And I can tell you, we can get the guns if we want. And we can fight with the guns because Ugandans want change. Ugandans can support our guns and we take over. And you see, when people hear that there are guns going to fight other guns, they become excited because they think that is going to be the solution. But I want to caution you. The reason we have not taken up the guns yet is because if you support our guns now and they overthrow the guns of Museveni, how are you sure our guns, which have defeated the Museveni guns, are not going to be troublesome to you also? Because the guns which have been chasing me around, until I even had to run out of the country to South Africa. They are the guns I helped to bring to power. So we can get other guns and they take power, but they will also become a problem to us. The war we want to fight and win is for those without guns to defeat those with guns. And some of you may think that that is far-fetched because you look at the numbers, you say, oh, these are not defeatable. At the helicopters, you think they are very powerful. But we can defeat them even this year if we decide. See, when I say we can defeat them, I see the clapping is less. But let me ask you, if all of us are determined that the first thing we have to do is to be determined to get our country back. If we are organized and coordinated, we can coordinate. If everywhere we have our leaders and the leaders are coordinated, we can take action that removes power from those who have it. I'll give you an example. This is just an example. During COVID, Mr. Museveni was closing down the country, saying from tomorrow, no movement. If you have to move, I will have to authorize you myself. And we were locked in our homes.
And now when the Lord
and from time to time he would go on the radio and say, I will make an announcement on Tuesday.
Radio station when no
And we would all wait for what he's going to say. Whether he's going to open for us. Have you ever thought that if we are organized, we can also announce the people of Uganda coordinated. We can also announce that from Monday next week, no food goes to town, no movement, stay where you are. Can you manage it? For you in your village to make sure nobody is taking anything? Is it possible if we coordinate the whole country to say one thing that the whole country can refuse to move?
Gulu City, Kisoro, Kampala, Uganda all pete that Aida, Navipur, Nigichang, Pocheritu,
and in 1 week, the soldiers have no food. And the soldiers, if Museveni has not run away, they themselves will grab you.
Uganda airline,
and when they have grabbed him, or when he has run away, the soldiers will say, we have solved the problem, please open for us.
Uganda Airlines to Uganda
and at that time, we shall also tell them, we shall say something next week on Tuesday. You wait, go back to your barracks. We shall say something next week. Soldiers would have understood that ordinary people have more power than they have. That's how the country will come back to your hands. Then when a soldier sees a person, an ordinary person, they will be saluting you because they know you have the power. So, I have come to Gulu to ask you to start organizing. Yes, we are going to organize the FDC, but also let's start organizing for liberation. Because FDC will not get state power while the guns still control us. So, we are going to inform each other. I think we are going to be going to the rally. Mego, we are going to the rally from here. Eh?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes, so I would like to, instead of going into any further details, we go to the rally so that we have more people. We talk to more people about what needs to start happening from now.
Ema wachini kumbele en kuremia mira kumbele mi wachi wiye ento kado wan wachere rari ikumbele kuke ade witi kan woi dore mi wot ni chere ba were en no ke dano mabruari da en le step me mer wan wati kere mi lare ki kumbele mara.
This is May, we are in May. If we all decided and did what needed to be done, even by independence, we can have an independent Uganda. Uganda control their country. And so the young people, the young people must stand up and fight. This is the time to fight for your country. We are now moving around the country preparing our people, but more preparations will be happening on the ground. If we prepare well, there is no reason why we should wait for 2026. We can solve this problem.
Regions when Uganda me watch we home team eto ine ane dugure me ario team tikidul mateo teo na ene bile mo waka ene watiki home team wake ate peroni mapia mo ali ario ke piru biche.
Nobody reaches the good place you want to be without suffering. We must agree to suffer in order to get where we want to get.
Baby no ke mama be la bolanye. Jimmy way my baby upon caro mere lanye umere wele no chiku mere we wango no Uganda mabe umere wa ye jale lanye.
And I'm very, very happy because if Museveni had to have a meeting like this, he would maybe spend $1 billion shillings.
Yom Pierre Kane abiru ene ubir win mabe ni kane abiru ene birne buka choka na kumam kibolo maromo gara bit ene abiru bitiki billion maduwa dida meburu.
But you have been here, nobody paid you to come. You have not even had a bottle of water, but you are seated here because you are determined to follow. Let's tighten our belts, we shall get our country back. God bless you.